I don't fish that well. Whales,
Let me
same thing.
play pinball. It's all I want to do here. The other thing was there's a gun game. That
We're not sure. I'm sure we never have like a real way to get in. At the last minute, a company will just give us badges, so who knows. Are you guys going?
Yeah. So we're going through.
Right. Trying. Yeah.
Three more minutes until the podcast. 3 minutes. Eric, we found the sneaky dookie. He's in the first row.
Minutes.
To midnight.
It's a podcast.
This is what we usually do before the podcast. We just sit around and leave each other. This is the
We don't
normal.
look at each other. We don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
We try not to talk to each other before the podcast. That way we have things to say to each other when the podcast is going on.
But it never works out, and we always end up telling the same stories again.
And acting surprised. Are you guys nervous?
Can you guys play the Mad Max soundtrack again?
I'm a little nervous.
Nice, thank you. Mad Max soundtrack.
Is this Parasite Eve? What is this?
Is this Mad Max? Can you play something like bigger? Yeah, like da 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 boom 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 ba da boom boom ba bum ba da boom. Oh, we're about to.
If you've got like a prog rock cover of the Terminator 2 theme with like keyboards and
Respect. All right. At least you played it.
nice. The battling DJs were last night.
I refuse to talk about Kevin.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's
It is. It's
that's
9:30.
the alarm. That's the 9:30 alarm.
my goodness.
It's 9:30.
It's 9.
The time has come.
30.
The
Wait,
podcast
This is
has-
good. Hey, shut up. Are we live? Oh, we're live. Okay.
Oh, we're live. Well, they tell us.
They're telling
Eric
us.
almost never tells us.
Eric
When we
never-
go
I
live at home.
tell you that we're live.
He doesn't
It
say
takes
anything.
Twitch forever
No, you
to
say we're
grab it.
live and we're not live, and when we are live, you don't say we're live.
I do tell you that you're live.
We start talking, and telling
Yeah.
a story, and then
Right.
all of a sudden now we're live, and it's like, well, I fucking started the story already.
But we're live now, right? Okay,
Welcome
Yeah,
everybody
see
to the
how
Mega
clear they
64
make it?
podcast. Podcast
cool. 316.
No,
316.
354.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
I think it's 354.
It's
Royce?
354. Hang on.
Unconfirmed.
Wait. Hang on. I never get to do this.
This is hard without a chat.
Theme song.
Oh.
Yeah, will you play the theme
Play
song?
the theme song.
Okay. I was
That's how it
just
feels. to
informed we
point
do not have a
fingers.
theme song tonight.
Feels
All right,
great.
welcome back, everybody. If you're watching this on Tuesday, you just saw a theme song, and everybody in the room here just got ripped off.
What do you think? What do you think the theme song was this week? was
Is
it?
there a Georgia song that we could use? Like a
No,
Atlanta?
there's no Georgia
Oh
song.
no, we'll do that ludicrous "Welcome to Atlanta," where the players play, and
Yes,
remember that?
Yeah, that's the official theme song this week.
That's
okay.
it.
Sure. Great.
All right, everybody.
that
Well,
squared
now
away.
That's all
Yeah, we
squared
did it.
away.
Hell yeah.
I guess we're done.
we're coming to you live for the people watching at home, live from MomoCon. And let's introduce ourselves. My name is Derek.
I'm Sean.
I'm Eric.
I'm Rocco, and regrettably not with us tonight.
Our good friend.
Kevin was supposed to be here,
He was.
and
Our good friend. Our cameraman.
God
Kevin.
took him away from us. Well, not not permanently.
Yeah. Temporarily.
There's another angel in heaven.
Yeah,
No.
he's always been an angel, but he hurt his back or something really badly.
How? Do you know
And I don't know.
How'd he do it? He won't say.
He won't say.
Suspicious.
Scratches?
I think
I don't know.
when something's so heavy on your front that it just kind of like weighs you down. Like
Oh, when
back.
there's like
It'll
a
get you.
big old
weighted load.
yeah that it's just hanging.
Like putting strain on the
slapping.
vertebrae.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
That'll
Well.
get you.
I don't really either.
Please
Anyways,
silence your phones.
Yeah. Where do we go from here?
Anyway, yeah.
Oh.
So he's not here. He was supposed to be here, and we're really upset about that. Garrett was never supposed to be here, so I don't care about that. But Kevin was, and so I feel really bad. He would have loved Atlanta.
He would have.
What would have been his favorite thing in Atlanta?
CNN, just looking at all the sad news stories all around the
Yeah,
food
have you
court.
guys noticed that?
Yeah.
So
You sit in the food court eating Chick-fil-A and just biggest school shooting of all time.
Yeah, we were at the
Oh, yeah,
CNN building
9/11.
earlier. As you know, it's just a history of every bad thing
but
that's ever
it's
happened
in the
to
middle of
us.
a food court, and so you're eating your lunch, and it's 9/11, that sucks. Oh,
Yeah.
Iraq War, that's a bummer. Oh,
The
there's the Challenger blowing up. Okay.
The only good thing that's listed on the timeline is, Ted Turner had a really good business deal. It's like,
Yeah.
really?
Well, they rescued baby Jessica at one point.
That's
that's
good.
true.
That was good.
That
was that
on
good
there.
though? Did she go on to do like good things?
Yeah, what's
yeah.
Baby Jessica
Was
up to?
it all worth it in the end?
Can we get a podcast question of the week? Email us. What's Baby Jessica up to now?
Yeah.
Podcast at mega64.com. Give
I
us
feel
your
like
thoughts.
there's so many people who don't get that reference, like just
Hey,
age-wise.
a baby fell down a well. We got it back. What are they up? What are they up to now? You never know. Could be good. Could be bad. What do you think? Email podcast at mega64.com.
I hope she's like the world's best base jumper, right? Like she just lives for it now.
I'm going the opposite. I hope she's like an evil queen or something.
Maybe
You know,
she's
like
both.
like some Willow kind of deal. You know.
What if she was
like her name is Bavmorda now? What?
What if she was like a plumber? Wouldn't it be ironic? She'd work with like pipes and drains all day.
Yeah,
No,
she'd
I-
probably be really good. She'd be like, "Oh, I know the ins and outs.
I
I've
was
been
born in
studying-
one of these.
I've been studying since I was a kid." Hey guys, we're just doing a little plumbing humor in here.
Hey guys,
How's it?
thank you.
Some people outside.
He gave us
Anyway,
the peace sign.
so yeah, we've had a really fun couple of days here.
Yeah. Real quick, we usually put out new videos on our channel, but we haven't had a chance to put one up this week because we've been here at this convention. But we will have a new video up this Friday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we debuted.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. I appreciate the round of applause before you've seen it. That's
You
the
won't,
extension of good faith. Thank
you won't clap after you see it. No, we debuted it. We showed it for the first time to anybody at our panel yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not online yet, and it will be Friday. And we're looking forward to that.
Yes,
And
if you
just
were
think
there, you
if-
saw it.
Well, you saw most of it. You didn't see the whole thing.
Yeah, I still
Yeah,
haven't seen the whole video.
It kind of did cut off.
There
Yeah.
were-
We had a problem with. I don't think the
Technical
DVD player
difficulties.
was quite working that day. But
Check
saw
it out
most
on
of
Friday.
Friday you'll see the whole thing, and it won't be playing from a DVD. Hopefully, I don't know how YouTube works. So, do you remember there was a service at one point? This is just a tangent, but there were when all these like online streaming services started. There was Netflix started to get into video streaming. At first, it was just DVD.
Right.
Then they started getting into video streaming, and then I think Hulu came around. Do you remember there was one service that tried to start up where they literally would stream any movie at all, but and they got around rules because it was playing off a DVD somewhere?
Really?
Does anyone remember that?
No.
It was
You
some
made this
service
up.
that was really experimental, and like they had like server rooms full of DVD racks, and because it was playing off of a physical disc, they could get away with having everything without licensing.
Whoa.
That sounds
Something.
That sounds really made up. That sounds like you made that
It did
up.
when I heard about it,
Yeah.
but
That or it sounds like a great business idea you just came up
And they're
with.
not around anymore. Shocking.
yeah,
How did that happen?
they didn't. I don't know. More than one person wanted to watch Fried Green Tomatoes, and they just the network's gone down. So I don't know. Anyway.
What a specific movie.
I just always think of that one because whenever there's trouble, I think of that movie. What does that mean? I don't know. When I remember somebody I know tried to watch it and it was skipping or something. I don't know.
Oh.
There's
Hey.
no point in going into this.
There,
No point.
there were fried green tomatoes at that thing we went to yesterday.
Maybe that's
You
why
guys
it was in my
notice that?
brain. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had one. I don't know. There's also a lot of food in this area of the country that like grits. Apparently that's a big deal. The guy's like, "You want grits?" And I was like, I don't really know what that is. And like
Yeah.
I know I've heard the word grits 1,000 times. I don't know actually what's inside of grits. Like what is that?
It's corn.
It's
That-
fucking corn.
It's corn, dude.
It's just corn
Yeah.
mashed up.
Wait. He's got
It's
A polenta?
Polenta.
Placenta?
Belinda.
You eat placenta?
No, that's true grits.
Oh, okay. Oh. Anyways, so we had shrimp and grits, which apparently is a thing. It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. They should just call it Grimp. Shorten it up.
They should. Anyway, so I'm learning all these new things out inside the country. It's very exciting. Very exciting.
I had we were told. I know it's probably like no big deal to you guys, but I'd never been to Waffle House ever, and I had hash browns all the way.
Don't
oh
cheer.
my
Don't cheer
God.
for that.
Don't
That
cheer
was
for
Don't
that.
cheer.
so
Don't
good.
cheer for that.
Cheer for that.
Yeah, that.
Be
They
better
should
than
cheer
that.
for that. It was
No.
awesome.
We ate it. It was like eating at a Denny's. Are you serious? Hey,
The
you know
people have
what?
spoken.
That's like eating at a Denny's.
It was not.
Let him have it, Eric. Tell him, Eric. In fact, it's worse than Denny's.
No!
Yeah. They didn't even have any Hobbit holes there. I asked for moons over Miami. They didn't know what I was talking about.
Do you notice that Denny's had a Hobbit menu for 2 of the 3 Hobbit movies? They didn't bother for the 3rd
Yeah,
one.
they gave up.
It's funny. Like I enjoyed those movies. Like I had a good time, but they left like no cultural footprint. Like they're gone. Where are they? I don't know. I enjoyed them.
Well, I think the book did it.
yeah.
The
But, yeah.
footprint was made, man.
It's just funny. Like you would think those would have been a slam dunk.
No,
I think they
no,
got-
they're like the prequels for Star Wars. You already know what happens and how they get
Yeah.
there, and now you just get to see it.
But I honestly think they might have been okay if they just did one movie, and it's like, oh, it's like we're
one,
here again.
One
and then
movie
that's
would have
it.
been perfect.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have made.
But
3
then we
times
only
the
would have
money.
got one Hobbit hole event.
That's
Oh,
true.
And now we
see,
got
there's
2.
a give and take there.
That's
Look on
true.
the brighter side of life.
You guys have seen those
That's
movies?
Derek, the optimist.
What?
You saw the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only me. Sorry, I thought I was the only fan of that.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a really popular series.
Oh,
I think a lot of people have seen it.
Really?
Everybody in this room has seen
You guys
Lord
have
of the
seen
Rings.
those
Have you guys? Wait, have you guys? Oh, just a show of hands. Who's heard of what's his J.R. Tolkien? Oh, I thought that was like our thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
My bad. So, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Embarrassing.
Yeah, so we've never been to Atlanta before. This is our first time coming to this hot.
Muggy City.
Muggy City.
That stays light out
Now-
until like 9 p.m.
Yeah. Why?
What are you
What
doing?
happens?
We already went to Waffle
Waffle
House.
House.
We didn't waste
Now-
any time.
What?
bees? What?
We know what bees are. We've seen bees.
Yeah.
You guys y'all have bees out here?
What have we done while we've been here?
We saw fish. We went
hey,
to an
We went to the
aquarium.
aquarium. Yeah, we went to the Georgia Aquarium.
Who's
It's
done
pretty
that?
cool.
Who's in that aquarium?
Who's been to the aquarium?
Hey, I've been to a lot of aquariums in my life.
how much? What kind of statement is that?
A true one. A real fact.
I don't know.
You sound like an aquarium elitist.
I'm a
Wow.
I'm an aficionado.
Oh, F you.
Fuck you.
Don't applaud that. Okay.
Anyways, that was the best one by far. That,
I disagree.
really?
Absolutely
You like the Birch
disagree.
aquarium more?
I like the Long Beach
I haven't
Aquarium
been
more.
that one. That one I haven't been.
You
to.
know what? I went to an aquarium once at a Denny's. It was awesome. It was
There's like samplers floating in the water. It's great.
This was a weird experience though because we went to this aquarium which was very cool and there was like the deep sea tank or whatever and it was massive. I mean there was like whales in there and manta rays that were 30 feet long and you can go in a tube that was underneath it all and look up. It was crazy.
I almost had a panic attack.
Eric almost had a panic attack.
Yeah, it was kind of
I
intimidating.
want to point out that was a guitar fish, not a whale.
It was a guitar.
Oh, guys, that was a guitar fish.
I read the plaque.
I didn't read the plaque. I just guessed.
Well, the
You're the
guitar fish.
aficionado, but you thought it was a whale, so I just wanted to throw you under the bus a little bit.
Well, that's a mammal. But
All right, you got me. Touche. Touche.
anyways, but it was interesting being there. So fucking stupid. Shut up. It was interesting being there, and we're in this. It's pretty awe-inspiring, and then I'm looking around, and it's nothing but people cosplaying. And that was really weird.
It was like I was like taken aback by the wonder of nature, and then and around here there. Okay, the okay, Big Daddy's in the way. Can we take the picture? Just take it. Just take it. Okay. Oh, they scared the otter off. Damn it.
There was more people dressed up at that aquarium than anywhere than here. It was like everyone but us. Yeah. We were the outcasts by not being dressed up at the aquarium.
I was okay with being the outcast.
It was
there.
a special event.
It was a special
Cosplayers
event.
at the aquarium. It was kind of magical.
It was
Yeah, a little bit.
It was crazy.
The highlight of that for me was seeing people. You could crawl in the thing and pop your head up into the penguin like habitat.
Yeah.
And then it's like there were a bunch of people doing it. Oh, look, the penguins are just kind of laying around. Okay. And then some Homestuck cosplayer pops up, and all the penguins just.
The penguins.
They all
Seriously?
start like circling it. No
Like,
joke, right?
like legit. I
wanted to
crawled
fight
up
her.
in there, and I came
They
up
all
and
started
I was,
running around in
Yeah.
a circle. Around
I was
the
right
tank.
next to a penguin and didn't do anything. The Homestuck cosplayer got there and was like, "Oh, hello, penguin." 5 penguins come out and we're like, "This is like a territory dispute." They were ready to like fuck someone up. Dude, it was heavy. It was pretty cool.
we were at the otter display. And there were 2 otters there and a whole crowd of people. And the otter was like doing this. It was rubbing its face and doing a back float. And everybody watching was like, "Oh, it's so cute. Oh." And the otter turns around. Diarrhea in the water. Just spewing it out.
And then
And there were just cosplayers watching
the otter
it.
next to it started sucking his dick.
Sean took video of that.
I have a video.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, no.
I'm
He
going to
didn't-
review the tapes later.
He didn't
No.
even get all of the video because his phone filled up with all of this otter dick sucking footage.
He was sucking
So-
his own dick.
So it goes, "Oh, wait, phone full," and we're all going, "Delete videos of your kids! Delete the videos of your kids! Delete lennoncrawling.mov. You don't need to watch that."
If there was ever a cloud hack of your phone, it would just be pictures of your kids and your family, and then like 10 minutes of an otter going to town on himself. The Fappening Part 2.
Anyways.
Yeah, so that was the aquarium. That was pretty
aquarium.
cool.
Yeah, that was
That
the
was rad.
aquarium.
And then we got to check out. We wanted to see all of Atlanta that we could see within 2 blocks of this hotel.
Yeah, the tourist stuff.
Yeah, so then we went to Coca-Cola World today.
Yes.
Yeah. That
Beverly.
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 If you've been to the museum, you know Beverly.
We realized that anybody who has had Beverly has had like an emotional experience with it.
It was really interesting.
And if you just say the word Beverly, it emotes a reaction out of people
and
who
now
are part of the
you
Beverly
say that,
Club.
and then you're bonded with that person. Who?
It-
Oh, let's set it
Beverly?
up. Let's
Yeah.
set up what it is.
So the whole time we're at this exhibit, like this whole Coke museum, there are so many people bumping into you and getting in your way and moving slow, and it's like honestly, it was like miserable getting around. Until we got upstairs to the tasting room and had Beverly.
Now let me say that the tasting room is really cool. If you haven't been there, it is a room and it's sectioned off. There's like vending machines or there's like fountain machines, and this is Africa, and it's all the sodas from Africa right here. And then there's
yeah, it's like
You
10
know.
sodas from each continent.
right, and so you get kind of try Australia though. I noticed that just now. No Australia.
They don't
Bummer.
drink soda
Ow.
down there.
Yeah.
No soda
Anyways,
down under.
So in the Europe section, under Italy was Beverly,
There's an Italian beverage called Beverly.
and you taste it.
Well, also though, there's a red sign
There is. Like this is the only one.
basically daring you to try Beverly. It says, "Taste Beverly. Post about it. Tag yourself at Beverly." So we're like, "Oh, it must be like the best drink in here."
To say it's bad is not doing justice to what I mean, it was.
Hey, real quick, let's go down the line. I'm pretty sure there's a secret ingredient in Beverly. What do you think is in it?
Italian ass sweat.
Eric?
Actual feet.
Yeah?
Nail polish remover.
I think there's like dead animals in it.
So, if you take all 4 of those tastes and put them inside of soda water, Beverly.
Yeah. And after I walked away from Beverly, I was joking to Eric, and I was like, Beverly was fun. And some old man turned around out of nowhere. Beverly is disgusting.
We were at the Beverly machine, and me and Derek had tried it, and then Sean and Rocco came over and were like, you got to try this. You have to try it. You have to try it. They tried it. Oh, God, this is awful. And then there's a guy who we don't know who's just there. Well, I'll try it. Yeah. And we're like, oh, yeah, dude, try it. You got to try it. He takes a sip and he goes, it's not that bad. Oh!
Yeah.
And then it just becomes a bonding experience of all these other people who have not tried Beverly and a group of people egging them on to try a soda. Awesome. Best thing at the Coke
That
Museum.
was
It
Beverly
really
was
was.
the best.
That was the highlight of the trip.
And
Mr. Pibb was also pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
I got like 4 of them.
When we went to this Coke museum, whatever,
Coca-Cola World.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
I think so.
World
of Coke.
There you go. But it was hyped up to me. I knew other people who had been there, and they told me this, and it rang true. It was like aliens came to this world with no knowledge of our culture and found bottles of Coke and built a shrine around it. Because you go there and it's like, did you know Coca-Cola is the most important matter on planet Earth? Did you know there would be no life without Coca-Cola? You know, and like all these other things. But so we get in there and that's what I expected. It was, whatever, it's history stuff. But they have this new exhibit, relatively new, I guess, that goes into the formula it's about the secret formula they use and how it's completely under wraps, and they have this big vault that you walk into. It's like, this is the vault.
Right.
Like, this is where we keep the formula. It's like, whoa, okay. So we waited forever because apparently the vault kept breaking or something.
It's brand new, and all the electronics in it, which is everything in the vault, just kept not working for like 50 or 60 minutes.
But we finally get in, and it's all stuff that's pretend scanning you. There's like monitor. It's like they're checking to see if you're a
It's
spy.
like Minority Report.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going in and
seeing
it's
you
like,
for Pepsi.
You're
They
not
are.
going to steal the formula, right? But anyway, you go in and there's all these myths on the wall. It's like, there's a rumor one man has half the formula and another man has the other half, and they cannot travel together. And, all this stuff. And then you get to the end, and it's like they trap you in this room that suddenly there's no door. It's like the Haunted Mansion.
It's the Haunted Mansion.
You're
of
in this
Coke.
round room, and projection stuff goes all around you, and they make you feel like you're in a Coke. Like, right? You start hearing pouring noises, and there's like the projection all around you is like, boop, 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 boop. And a voice is, imagine a world where there was no Coca-Cola. You can't. And they start hyping up like a formula kept so secret, only one man has ever known. It's never been written down except for one place. And then finally, after all this hype, the wall moves. This is the vault in which there is one single written piece of paper with the formula written on it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for
Exit's
attending.
right over
Good
there.
night.
You're
There's
right.
the exit.
Have a good time.
It was the most underwhelming experience of my entire life.
I mean, it's just there wasn't even like a
It was-
presentation.
It
Once they unveiled
it was
it,
90 minutes of hype
Yeah.
to show me a metal box, and I'm not even convinced the piece of
There's
paper is inside the thing.
Nothing in there. There is nothing in there. Absolutely not.
there was not even a moment to take it in. It was like, and here it is. The gift shop's that way, and I'll see you on the way out. But it was really funny because it was like, but you could take pictures in front of the vault if you want. Just don't cross this line. And immediately the first guy, hey, all right, hold my camera for me. And it was like air horns went off. He crossed the thing. It was like, oh, no, he's too close. It's like, what is he going to – does he have C4 on him or what? Like what? I think he'll be okay.
He's gonna blast
That
it open.
I mean, that's there just to be crossed so that noise happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
there's an illusion of danger or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
I did not like the Coke Museum a whole lot.
I enjoyed it.
I
It
did
was
not.
stupid, but I enjoyed the hell out of it.
It was like being inside of a Coke commercial.
It was.
And then
I was prepared for
and then
that.
it got to a point where you had so much soda
Yeah.
that you couldn't fucking think about Coke anymore, and then you had to go through the gift shop that's set up like an IKEA, and you just want to leave.
That's what I was.
So long.
That's what I was gonna say. The great irony of visiting that place is going. The first half of it couldn't want soda more. Couldn't want it. Or
Yeah.
what do they call it over here? Is it soda or pop or what?
It's soda and
They know what you're talking about.
Okay, great. Couldn't want it more, and then after the tasting thing, it's I don't want it anymore, please.
yeah.
I want Beverly, and that's it.
There was something that happened to me. It was a pretty important moment in my life. We were walking through the museum, and out of nowhere, this lady comes up, and she's holding an actual Olympic torch and says, "Do you want to hold this?" Yeah, I do. I held it, took a picture or whatever, and then she disappeared and then locked the torch away in a safe. So I felt like God threw me one and was like, hey, this guy liked this the most here. He can hold it. And that's
We all
it.
turned the corner. He was like, "There was a woman here with the Olympic torch." Yeah, sure. All right. What was in that Beverly?
So, yeah.
We've had a little bit of a chance to explore MomoCon.
Yeah.
Little bit.
Yeah, there's an arcade downstairs that we checked out the first night. It's pretty late.
The arcade was cool because it had pinball machines and actual arcade games.
Yeah, but
they all had signs on them with a picture of Qbert that said, like, "Shh, the machines are very tired and need their sleep."
Yeah. Which was
Okay.
funny because we were very tired and
I
needed
was-
those games.
I was probably more tired than the Doctor Who pinball machine that was down there, but I still wanted to play it. So we didn't get to play that, but what we did play was some kind of gun beat, like timing music game.
yeah. Does anyone know this game is like music and gun? Music and what? Music gun. Wow.
That game is awesome.
That game is rad.
It's like if Virtual Cop was set to all the Japanese pop you could ever not really want to listen to, but like have to play like a music game too.
But you shoot targets to the beats, and it's so fun.
It was awesome. It was super cool. And then there was a guy who, I don't know him. He stood next to us, and then we were flipping through the songs. Me and Derek were playing, and we're saying, we got to find the craziest one. We got to find the fucking craziest song.
Gotta go
Just for it.
crazy.
So we go past the song, and the guy starts going, "Oh, what was that song?" I don't know. And I keep going, "No, what was it? What was that song?" And then he reaches over and starts hitting back. Like, what is this? What are you doing?
We'll pick the song. Thank you.
Yeah, so I was not having it and
course.
just started hitting the other button as fast as I could so he could not go back and hear it. And I just kept saying, "There's no going back, only forward progress."
We turned it into a new game.
He eventually stopped. We found the craziest song and then left him to just play whatever song he wanted to play. Thanks,
Yes.
MomoCon.
All right. And then right immediately after that, we actually came to this very room.
Yeah, this room.
So we could experience the MomoCon anime rave.
Who
Well,
was there for that?
I guess it would just be the Momo rave.
Momo rave. Mo rave.
Mo rave. Any convention that has a rave, I refer to it as an anime rave.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I was telling them when we were here, I've been to a shocking large amount of anime raves in my life.
You've
Yeah.
been to international
I've been to
anime
some in
raves.
Canada.
Yeah, that's
I've been
right.
to some in LA. I've been to some in Boston,
Florida.
Atlanta, Florida. How is this happening? Like how am I finding myself in these situations?
you, of all people, have
Me-
probably gone to the most anime raves of anybody in this room.
Probably. And
and the least actual raves.
that's definitely true.
Yes.
The one in Canada will always stick out in my mind the most because we wore stupid costumes that we just found in our room.
Yeah, we made 'em.
We made them real fast. It was like, quick, we need costumes. And we found like the ice bucket.
I put it on
that
my
our
head.
and like just all kinds of stuff.
Rocco
And-
wore his towels.
And then
to
I
the
just
room.
remember we got there, and as soon as I got there, there was a girl dressed as a mummy dancing super crazy, and then one of her boobs popped out, and immediately she ran, and it was like, what did we just walk into? I don't know.
And you had
really
a bucket
awkward.
on your head.
Yeah.
To me, the highlight, and I really got to give props to whoever made this happen. The highlight of the anime rave, the MomoCon rave, somebody took some glow sticks and spelled out the words "D's nuts"
Just right over there.
right over there.
And they were just right over there.
Just
It was
sitting there.
beautiful.
on the floor over there. So
Nice.
kudos to that person.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
that was the
rave.
highlight of the anime rave.
Yeah. Real quick, I do want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors.
Yeah.
This podcast is sponsored by LootCrate.com. Everybody should check out Loot Crate. LootCrate.com/Mega64.
Get a discount.
You'll get a discount on your crate, which is
This
always great.
What's going to be in next month's crate, do you think? Let's predict.
D's nuts spelled out in glow
Yeah.
The
sticks.
D's Nuts pack.
It'll be a
D's nuts.
A D's Nuts glow stick spelling pack.
Ain't going to be no room in that box for D's Nuts.
Yeah.
It says that on it. Yeah.
There's
going to
be a guide to join the Dookie Shed Army.
Yeah, it's going to be the Dookie Shed pack. Check it out. Go to dookieshed.com.
Ooh, a pouch of Beverly.
Oh, yeah, Beverly.
I wish.
Oh, a Capri Sun pouch of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
They would lose subscribers after that.
Yeah.
And we're also sponsored by Kickapoo Joy Juice. Check out Kickapoo, way better than Beverly.
Tastes a hell of a lot better.
Kickapoo should
Kickapoo.
have their own museum.
They
Why did I
should.
go to why did I waste my time at the Coke Museum?
Well, the whole time I was there, I was drinking this soda thinking, this isn't Kickapoo. The
That's
whole
it.
time.
It's
I
true.
thought that.
I had
so,
sodas from around the world and just wanted a Kickapoo.
There you go.
You can get Kickapoo from drinkkickapoo.com or amazon.com
Or
or follow them on Twitter at drinkkickapoo, and they'll tell you exactly where to get it.
Or
That sounded like a threat.
yep. Is there another store that sells Kickapoo?
Yeah, check. Do you guys have Come and Go over here? No?
oh, good. Go find one.
Go and find one. Anyway, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you. And they didn't pay us, but we're bringing it up, so we might as well. Justin from Funimation just walked in. Now that I brought him up, he'll probably cut us a check afterwards. So
Oh, cool.
thanks a
Thank
lot.
you for the
We're
check.
making that Dragon Ball money.
Check it out. Funimation is the best.
Go check out the Funimation booth on the floor.
Yeah,
There
check
you
out
go.
Yeah, there you go.
You're welcome.
That fulfills our obligation.
If
Thank
you have a Crunchyroll lanyard, take it off and throw it away. You got that's for you, Justin.
Anyway,
Take your Crunchyroll lanyard and light it on fire.
no.
At the convention. Do that at the
At
convention.
the Funimation booth.
Yeah.
To show them your
Yeah.
dedication.
Hey,
it out.
anyways,
Anyway, thank you.
we went to GameX last night actually with Justin and all the guys from Funimation.
Oh yeah, we played beer pong without any beer.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Yeah. yeah.
It was an arcade game that had him. It was just. How would you describe it?
It was
Cups
beer
on
pong
a-
without the beer. It didn't make any goddamn sense.
And then we played air hockey that was like four-way air hockey.
four-way
I
air
never
hockey.
played that either.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Sean punched all the lights faster than Justin, and it was really.
What game was that?
Yeah, what game was that?
Faster than light.
Faster than
Speed
light.
of light.
Speed of light.
Speed of light.
It is like 3 rows of like what 6 or 7 lights, so 3 whatever, and then they light up and you have to press them all. But it's a 2-player game, and Sean was 3 for 3 and looked like he ran a marathon when he was done with it.
It's the most exhausting game you'll ever play.
Sean is undefeated in speed of light.
Yeah.
If you want to challenge him, he will take you on. He will defeat you.
He can't say no to a challenge.
Can't say no. In fact, I'll issue the challenge right now. If he loses, he'll pay you $50 out of his pocket.
No, I
Wow.
won't do that.
Yep. If anyone beats Sean, $50 out of Sean's pocket.
Yeah, Sean, you don't want to look bad. Come on, just stick to it.
I'll look bad all day. I don't care.
Yeah. So this is you guys are live for the #1 video game podcast on the internet.
It's true.
Congratulations.
Twi-
We are number
Twitch,
1.
Twitch gave us the stats last night. We beat all the League of Legends crap. We beat all that.
Yeah.
That bullshit.
#1 most viewed.
They said Smite. Nope.
And seeing as we are the #1 video game podcast on the internet, nay, in the world, we have been playing some video games recently.
Yeah.
We'd like to talk about. Take it away, fellas.
I was gonna say the Nintendo a while ago, earlier this month, sent us Splatoon, but we weren't allowed to talk about it. I got it a few weeks ago, and it wasn't a retail copy. It was a downloaded review copy, and I could only play online with other reviewers, which was a little strange because it was like everyone's got an IGN tag in their name, and it was hard to connect kind of for a while, but because there was only so many people on the servers. But when I could play it, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. There aren't that many modes in it. I don't know if anybody here has everybody here played it at this point, or it kind of came out
They have it here.
as the con was
Oh.
starting. So they do.
Cool.
Oh, cool. Well, anyway, enjoyed it a lot. The aesthetic of the game is a lot of fun. The weapons and all that stuff. There aren't a ton of modes. That didn't really bother me because I feel like even if they had put in 20, I'd be playing the same mode over and over and over again that's already in there. I think what bums me out is the lack of stages is more the big issue with it. There's kind of like 4 or 5, and that's it. So that was a little disappointing. I kind of keep seeing the same places, but aside from that, it was a ton of fun. It's just a great multiplayer game. I personally, I know there's some people who play a lot more competitively online that might miss the communication or voice chat or whatever. I don't care about that. That's just me. I'm not super like hardcore about like online multiplayer and stuff like that though. So
is this Nintendo's first multiplayer like game? That's like advertised.
Their first multiplayer game ever.
Online multiplayer that like it's like meant
no,
for that
you can
reason.
do that in Smash, man.
You can do it in Smash, but like this Smash is also meant to be
You
played.
can do it in Mario Kart.
But I think Splatoon is just made just for online, right? Like it's made just for that.
I mean, there is single player stuff you can play.
Oh, there is?
But the heart of it, I think it's not their first online multiplayer game, but it's the first where that's kind of its heart. You know, it's like it's really meant to be played like that.
So what's the ultimate review? Yay or nay?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. I just wish now they keep saying they're going to add more stuff to it over the coming months for free, which is really, really cool. I feel like for them to launch a new IP like this, I think they should have really had that available when it start. Like, I don't know. Like, I wonder if people are going to stick around to see that. But I will. I mean, I'm going to check that out when it comes out.
I heard it was like selling out places. Like it's been like apparently doing pretty well for them. I heard.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's
going
going on with that. I hope it does well. It'd be cool to have a new Nintendo.
I just feel like Nintendo is really like pushing this as like a new IP, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like they need something new. So hopefully it works out.
The only thing I've seen from this game is a picture that somebody drew in game that just said, "My parents fight a lot, but I like Splatoon."
See, I saw one
Wow,
like
that's sad.
I saw whatever you write in Miiverse or whatever shows up over your head, and I saw one that was my parents left us at Best Buy. That's what it was.
Very cool. Nice.
So that made me laugh.
What else? You guys been playing any other games? Anybody else here playing stuff?
Borderlands pre-sequel still because I got it for free. Baller.
Do you like Borderlands?
Hey, it is just a time sink, and I'm okay with that. I really have no other game. Like, I have it on my Razer Blade laptop, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just play that, and I'm good to go.
It's there when you want to shoot stuff?
Hell yeah. It's the best shooting gallery, so whatever.
Nice. What about you, Sean?
Nope. Sorry, everyone.
Excellent. Hey, I talked about this on the podcast last week, but I've been playing a Steam game called This War of Mine. Has anybody here played This War of Mine? Yeah, it came out about a year ago. It's really awesome. And I'm still playing it after 3 weeks, which doesn't happen very often, so I want to give it a vote of recommendation. Check out This War of Mine if you've never played it. I'll give you a quick description. It's kind of like a platformer game. It takes place during a war, and you're a refugee. So you have to stay in your house during the day and kind of build up your fortifications, and then at night you go scavenge in other people's fortifications, and they are basically doing the same thing. It's you versus them. It's awesome. And I also played an iPad game on the flight over here called Monument Valley. Has anybody ever checked that out?
No, what's that?
Monument Valley is an iPad game. It's a puzzle game. It's really cool. It's a really beautiful game, actually, and the puzzles all have to do with geometry and like illusions. You know, like like an MC Escher painting, like the staircase that goes up and connects to itself. It's all kind of things like that where you have to rotate the level to get your person to the
that's
end.
cool.
Before, I think.
Yeah,
I'm really bad at it.
it's short, so
You're trying to get around, like you're trying to get to a goal, and like the Escher painting has to move a certain way. You have to move it. And
it's not an Escher painting,
But it's like it,
but
though.
it uses that kind of illusion and.
maybe something else I played.
Yeah, I don't think
There was a
it's
game
quite
that was on PlayStation kind of like that too. What was that called? It was black and white.
That's what I'm thinking of. Echo Chrome. I played that.
Yeah.
Echo Chrome. Yeah, so Monument Valley is pretty cool, and those are the games I've been playing recently.
Cool. Very
We
cool.
did it. Video game talk.
Number one. That's us. Thank you.
I like talking about video games. Okay?
That's okay.
I played Flick Home Run on my iPhone.
Oh, hell yeah, me too.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to say I got so many. I already told them this, but I got so many last week on the podcast. We kind of said that we didn't really care about the Nintendo 64 that much. Like, wasn't one of our favorite systems. I'm just speaking for me and I think Derek.
We were on the Game Informer.
That's what it was.
Nintendo 64 like anniversary podcast.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'll give you a little behind the scenes story. They interviewed us separately, so we had no idea what the rest of their podcast was going to be about, and we just stumbled onto the topic about how we don't like the Nintendo 64 and kind of just
Not that much. There are a few good games, but
really just ragged on the system,
Yeah,
not
we
knowing
ragged
it
on
was
it.
going in their like anniversary episode.
Yeah.
Anyways, did you get some hate mail? Or
Oh, no,
death
yeah,
threats?
so I was just going to say, I got like a lot of really pissed emails like, no, it was the best console ever released, and here's why. Enough said. And it was just lists. Like, I got 10 different emails that were just lists.
Of games, I imagine.
And it wasn't even anything. There was no moment in any of them where I went, oh, yeah, I was hard. It was Glover. Mickey's Off-Road Racing. It was like, what?
Right.
And there was another one that people kept bringing
Did they
up.
defend the controller? That controller's a piece
Oh,
of garbage.
one person said, well, you got to admit, at least, respect that controller. It was better than PlayStation's.
No.
No.
No. Absolutely
Let's
not.
clear the air once and for all. I love the Nintendo 64, especially when it was out and it was.
Me
Sure.
too.
I
Hell yeah.
I just feel like of all the consoles, that one has aged the worst. I feel like
And-
you can go back to Super Nintendo and it's charming and it looks good, and then you see these 3D polygons on the Nintendo 64, and it
Sure.
just kind of doesn't cut it.
Well,
anymore.
but honestly, just for me, just speaking for myself, Nintendo 64, I felt really left behind for just what I was into. Because when I had Super Nintendo, I was constantly getting the Square RPGs, Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger, and those were my favorite games. And fighting games, I love the original Street Fighter 2 and all kinds of the stuff that I really liked didn't jump ship to Nintendo 64. You got a Mario and a Zelda and a few, there were some great platformers on there, but that was it. And PlayStation is where all the stuff that I loved went over to, and so that's why I was just kind of whatever on it. But
I only had a Nintendo 64. I didn't get a PlayStation 1 until PlayStation 2 came out.
I'm with you.
There you go.
my family,
you
I
missed
bought
out.
a Nintendo 64. I saved up for like years for that thing and got that myself. But my family went wherever Final Fantasy went. So when 7 went to PlayStation, that was when like my mom bought a PlayStation. Like they were that into it. My parents always played those.
Dang, you got a nerdy mom.
Yeah, she knows. She
Sorry,
knows.
Nancy.
Did we want to open it up to some Q&A?
Yeah, sure. Well, we thought we could open up to Q&A if you guys had questions, whatever. We
It's in
can.
the middle.
There's a mic right there.
You literally don't have to be shy. You can look. There's already people getting up. Some are leaving. Some are asking questions.
Both are fine. We don't
Most
care.
are leaving. That's fine. Goodbye.
Whoa.
My
Derek.
God.
Derek's pissed.
Anyways,
They're effing leaving. Screw
welcome-
you.
Welcome
Okay?
to the podcast.
Yeah,
Welcome.
go find the Dookie shed and live in it.
Hey, I wanted to say real quick while people are lining up, I'm seeing so many of our hats
Yeah.
in here. So many people have our hats. Thank you for getting our hats.
Hell yeah.
Guess what? We have some for sale here. So if you want to buy a hat,
Oh yeah,
God
after
damn.
Yeah, we have a little. Go ahead.
people at home watching this who are watching the stream,
you suckers.
shop.mega64.com if you want to buy some stuff, support the show. But we did sell out of hats there, and I apologize. People here, if you guys want hats, we do have some after this. You can get some from us if you.
We'll do a
want.
little signing, and we have
Yeah.
some stuff if you want to buy it.
Yes.
So
So there you go.
all right.
Hello.
You've been standing there for about a
Hey,
minute
guys.
now.
Welcome to Georgia.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I really enjoy all your videos, and I enjoyed the Dragon Ball Z one you guys did. I was wondering if there's any other franchises you guys are interested in doing.
Any other franchises we're interested in doing?
In the way that we did the Dragon Ball Z.
Right,
video.
right.
hey, Justin, you guys own Kill la Kill? Oh.
No, I wouldn't want to do that either.
You
Anyway.
guys own Gurren Lagann?
Okay.
Seriously, you're listing all the ones they don't have.
Guys, I'm trying to think of any goddamn anime I know.
Do you guys
Whoa.
own Madoka Magica? Okay.
But you guys are batting 1,000. Come on. Hey, I'm gonna Hey, you're forgetting Evangelion.
You guys
Which
own
they
Evangelion?
do have.
All right, we're
We got
gonna do
some
Evangelion.
Evangelion.
Nice.
Sorry, Justin. I was just guessing.
I think we should move beyond anime and recreate live-action films like erotic thrillers, like Eyes Wide Shut, or even 50 Shades of Grey. I could see Rocco as a Christian Grey, and
See that?
F it, I'll be Anastasia. We'll make it happen.
I like it.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna film it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Or we'll do Eyes Wide Shut, and you can be Tom Cruise, and F it,
Okay.
I'll be Nicole.
You could be the scary guy that follows me for like 8 minutes, and that.
With a piano playing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do like weird Kubrick sexual stuff.
I like this
for our
idea.
next video.
This is good.
All right.
So yeah, Evangelion or like Kubrick sexual stuff.
Sexual thrillers in Evangelion.
Yeah.
The future of Mega 64.
Sweet.
We're gonna get weird.
All right. Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you
Thanks,
for your
guys.
question.
Hello.
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 First of all, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it very much.
yeah.
Thank you.
Happy to be here.
I apologize for that guy in the arcade that
That wasn't you, so no need to
It's
apologize.
not
know,
your
but-
fault.
Do it.
I should have
not
been
your
on staff to handle that. I was working in the arcade at the time, so my apologies.
No, I don't. Yeah, we just wanted
Still,
to shoot to the beat. So
still,
we was
don't
fine.
worry about it.
Yeah, we were fine.
We don't blame you. You
thank
were
you.
not the Dookie Saboteur. We know. We trust you.
My question was, there's a lot of cosplayers around here, and we haven't seen a cosplayer's video in a while. So I was wondering, I don't know if you guys were taking footage or anything, but can we expect one in the coming future?
I don't know. It just it comes down to when it's like, looking on the computer. Wow, I have a lot of crazy footage of people in costumes. Okay, it's time. So I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing it last year at all.
sure he wasn't.
And then I had just enough footage of these kind of weird costumes, and then I had footage of Derek just going crazy in our Comic-Con booth, pretending he was shooting guns, and then he flipped over a table and accidentally kicked our expensive camera.
Oh, Lord.
And it was like, oh shit! And it was like somehow the gauge in my head just clicked over. Dink. Okay, you have enough. I was like, all right. So I don't know.
But we haven't filmed any out here, and we should, because I've never seen more cosplayers. I don't think ever.
Yeah.
And
high
we've been to
percentage.
Anime Expo. We've been to so many conventions, and there's so many cosplayers here.
But honestly, I feel like the amount of shitty, stupid cosplayers is going down over
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
They're
people
getting
are.
good.
I think the cosplay community has reached a certain level where
Yeah,
it's
which
just
sucks.
pretty good.
Like you got to be good. You got to be good at it. Otherwise, you're bad at
yeah,
it.
can all the cosplayers here? Can you get worse? Thank you.
Yeah, just stop trying.
They
so we
should
can,
have like an official like bad cosplay day at conventions.
Yeah.
Should,
That'd
then
be
you don't
fun.
have to try. Yeah.
That would help us out.
Sunday.
Okay.
Okay,
Sunday.
tomorrow. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank
So
you.
if you see a good cosplayer, tell them it's too good and tell them to leave.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
So for the Fizamech Nintendo video last year, was that all y'all were doing, or did Nintendo help sort of write that, or was it just y'all?
That was completely us.
Yeah, we wrote all that.
Did they know like any of it beforehand?
What's that?
Did they know any of it beforehand, or you just like, hey, here's?
Well, they
script?
reached out to us to do a video, and we wrote it, and they approved it.
Yeah.
And they just went along with it.
Yeah, they there were a few marketing things that the whole reason to do it, they had never done anything like that, like working with a group to make a video like that. So there are a few marketing things that they had to have in there, and some of it sounds like paragraphs of speech that we would never do in public, like, oh, I can't wait for the Treehouse event with lots of live programmers and Nintendo Treehouse experts and representatives all in one place at one time on the E3 show floor at E3 2014. Like that was in there, but I give them a ton of credit. They hadn't worked with, we were the first people, like a third party, that had ever gone into their headquarters and filmed stuff. So considering those are the only few caveats, I was really happy.
And same
It
with
turned
the
out cool.
one that we filmed this year for them. I still give
Yeah.
them credit for they wanted our humor in there, which is pretty cool considering that they're Nintendo. So
Yeah, they don't need us.
yeah,
So yeah, anyway.
we must be pretty funny.
Also, before y'all leave Atlanta, try chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles.
Okay.
All right, that's right.
I'm gonna go to a
Gladys Knight has
Denny's,
a chicken and
honestly.
waffles place?
Oh yeah.
I gotta go there. Gladys Knight knows what the fuck is up. That's
Wasn't
sick.
wasn't
that
Gladys
close?
Knight the one she was like a psychic for a while or something?
Was that her in the 90s?
No, that was Dionne
Oh, that
Warwick.
was Dionne Warwick. Shit. Does she have a chicken
Come
and
on,
waffles
man.
place?
Is that place close to us right now? Hey, when I was
I've heard about
walking
that.
over to the Coke Museum earlier today, and there was a guy who was looking at his phone and went, "Okay, Google, how far is it to walk to Georgia Tech right now. And then fuck.
Too far.
Too far, I guess.
We also saw a guy dressed like Michael Jackson that looked like he was going to get in a fight with other guys who just went, "Yo, Michael Jackson!" Then he turned around and we couldn't hear what he was saying, but I imagine it was like, "Yo, what the fuck do you want?"
Those guys were making fun of him. I don't know what they were saying, but they just kept laughing and pointing at him and going, hee hee. And he looked so pissed off.
I was laughing the rest of the day because it reminded me of, I found a YouTube video once about a guy dressed as Michael Jackson who was just taking pictures with people in Hollywood, and he beats up the cameraman of the video. Like, the cameraman's like kind of bugging him, and he beats him up, and it's one of the funniest YouTube, where the title is actually the funniest part of the video. It was, Michael Jackson is bad and he lets me know it. That makes me laugh every time I think about it. Like, the video is pretty okay, but Michael Jackson's bad and he lets me know it. It's like, oh, it lives up to it.
Sorry. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hi. So I don't know if you remember me from yesterday.
You asked the last question about magical
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
So the moment I walked in the room, there was a hole in my heart because now there's a panel member that we don't know the magical girl to.
Oh,
boy.
And I would really
Sailor
like to.
Jupiter, because she's feisty, but she gets it done.
There you go.
She's the only
That's
one.
it.
She's the
She
only one I
just
know.
walks
Done.
away.
Hey, you filled that hole, Eric.
I just wanted to
Slam
say
dunk.
I appreciate your videos.
Thank
and
you.
Wanted to ask if you're going to continue the unboxing ring and if Max is still recording.
The unboxing
The
ring.
unboxing ring? No, boxing ring's over.
That's it.
And is Max still recording any?
Is what? Max?
Max?
Who knows?
Max is always recording, so
Oh.
watch out. Be on your best behavior.
Okay.
Don't act ugly.
It sounds like something a woman at church would say. Don't act ugly.
Yeah, well. trying to.
I got to
You know,
weave that in. I got to start saying that. That's good.
Yes.
What is he? He's like the great Saiyaman the chef or something. Anyway.
He's like the Wario of McDonald's.
He is like the Wario of McDonald's.
He's Whack Donald's.
All right, go ahead.
Whack Donald's, go ahead.
I'm the Wonder Chef. Anyway.
No, you're Whack
not.
Donald's.
Whack Donald.
I told you you're Whack Donald.
You're Whack Donald's now.
All right. I'll take it. Anyway, what are your favorite colors?
You know what? It's funny you should ask. My favorite colors are red and green.
Hell yeah, man.
Red, white, and blue.
Wow, the colors of Russia. You ass.
We the people.
Blue.
Good going?
Golden as the arches were intended, you imposter. Get out of here, Wonald.
Yeah,
or
go choke on a
Whack
big
Donald's.
A big whack.
Big whack.
It's getting around.
This side.
What's up?
I was just wondering, have you guys considered or are you considering coming back to MomoCon next year?
Have
Or
I
any other
considered
I
year?
have not considered coming back to MomoCon.
I'm still
Hold
here.
on. Let me consider
Are
it.
you consi-
All right, I just considered it.
Thank you.
So maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. And just a tip before you go, you got to try Zaxby's.
I couldn't. That's cool.
What
The
did
crowd
you
really
say?
popped for that. Couldn't understand a
What
word.
did
you
you
say?
said. We need.
Zaxby's. Z-A-X-B-Y apostrophe
You guys are
S.
obsessed with bees.
Zaxby's.
It's chicken.
What is with y'all and bees? Zaxby's.
Oh.
Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
Is that close to us?
All right.
All right. Hey guys, how's it going?
Good.
All right. So my question is, you guys try and get like hashtags trending most of the times on your podcast.
Yeah.
And one of my favorites is hashtag die for the pickle. And I was
Right.
wondering if you guys have any like memorable ones or your favorite ones that you guys.
Favorite hashtags that
Oh,
we've made up.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't remember any hashtag we
slop
throw out.
dog. Oh, okay. Slop dog, because just the picture, there's a picture, it's a screen grab of that blonde kid that we never met before, but was on the podcast, and in bright letters it just says Slop dog. And now he's just Slop dog to me. I don't know his name. His name is Slop dog.
My two favorite are still one when we told the podcast about the guy who drank a bottle of shit on the road, and it was just hashtag you drank shit. But the other one is actually not even totally to do with the podcast, but when we for our video, our pet doctor video, we used hashtag anal glands, and there were because he inspects anal whatever. Anyway. It's a pet doctor in a video uses that, and then we found out that the hashtag was being used by actual pet doctors. So people watching our video were flooding that hashtag, and all these real doctors were, "Hi, excuse me, if you could just stop using that hashtag so we can, solve some pet issues, that'd be great." It was like, oh, this is war. We'll use hashtag anal glands for what we want. Thanks.
Mine is fuck the fans. Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you. I like Die for the Pickle as well. Honestly, I can never recall any of those hashtags
Most
because
of them
we just
I
kind of
can't
like
remember.
zing them out. And
What-
when people bring
yeah.
them back up to us, it's like, oh yeah, that was kind of funny.
What was the context for Die for the Pickle?
It
It was talking about what type of chip we were, like what flavor of chip we would
I
represent us.
assigned chip personalities to each of you.
That's right.
And
That's
Derek
right.
said that I was like a pickle flavored chip or whatever, and people were like, "Oh," and he's like, "No, it's sour, and no, a lot of people don't think that's good." But
He was like,
but some people,
don't like it at all.
Yeah.
But some people would die for the pickle.
yeah, that's what it was.
Classic.
There we go.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Who's your favorite character that you've played in like a sketch or like in public?
I really like playing Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Character Bobby Brown, yeah. What's up, America? There's my nuts.
For me, I feel most at home playing Marcus. That's just so easy just to slip into that.
A different side of Sean comes out when he plays Marcus too.
Yeah, things that I didn't know were in me.
Because you could hide. You're hiding behind. You're kind of somewhere else, and
You're hidden.
projecting something.
not really
versus-
you.
I watch the video sometimes and I don't remember things that I said. That's like fucked up. But also Christopher Demon. I love being Christopher Demon.
I've only really been like myself, guy who shows up, Chet in those videos, but Captain Kid is my favorite because I just got to be like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, which is all I ever want to do anyway. So.
Oh, also, I have another one.
Yeah?
I really enjoyed being the new Batman.
Oh, you did.
I was very proud of that.
I
performance.
always enjoy playing King with a K, and but also too, I like whenever I can have a heavier accent. So I loved playing Notch in the Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
but more recently when we did the Shadow of Mordor, when I just
loud
British orc, and I could yell.
You guys like killed it with those voices.
I love
so
doing
You know what's weird is I was practicing earlier that day trying to get a voice down and I couldn't do it until the makeup was on me and then I didn't even try anymore. It was like that helped so much.
It does help a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, I also being Todd and Aaron is I like parts of it. I like when we are able to go off, bounce off each other and that kind of stuff. But by the end, I feel like I'm gonna throw up and my throat hurts. So it's. Anyways, thank you.
Hey guys, really like the show.
We've got a little bit of time left, so we're gonna try to rapid fire these.
Rapid fire,
We're in
lightning round.
All right. Well, I was gonna say first to thank you. A podcast a long time ago. I think you guys gave the advice like here's the abridged version. Do what you think is fucking rad. So that's
yeah.
And the quick
Stand by
question would
that.
be: you guys were talking about last week about a ghost story or something like
Yeah.
that. Could you guys have time to tell that story or no?
We can't talk about that story.
No, not yet.
Until the
Maybe
next
next week.
podcast.
The next podcast we'll talk about it.
All right. Well, have a safe trip home, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
very much.
Sure.
Hey, how's it going? It's an honor to meet you guys. I've been watching you guys for a while.
Oh, wow,
I got
thanks.
two quick questions. One, somebody already kind of stole it, but so like how did Nintendo reach out to you guys? Like, I mean, have they seen your videos or like?
How did who reach out to us? Nintendo?
Nintendo.
I mean, like, yeah.
We knew somebody who was working with them on a bunch of projects, and he brought us up like, hey, if you want, they wanted to announce their E3 stuff with a video, and they weren't sure how to go about it, and he brought us up. He's like, hey, these guys have worked with all these other guests. You know, Ken Kutaragi. We had just done Kutaragi's Way, which is a video with Ken Kutaragi we did last year, and that had we were just off the heels of that, and I think that helped us, where they saw, hey, they filmed stuff with a guest before, and they made it work, and so they kind of threw our name in the ring, and then they contacted us, and
and it all worked out.
All right, second question: are you guys going to go back to RTX this year?
Are we going back to
I
RTX?
think we'll be
I
there.
think we will. Yeah,
we'll be there.
Sure.
Cool.
See you there.
Cool. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks.
Lightning
Okay,
round.
lightning round.
Hey
Go.
guys, I got 2 quick questions if that's all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Lightning round. Go
All
ahead.
right. First one is y'all mentioned like the otter video, but I was wondering if we could expect any more personal channel videos around Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I filmed a lot.
Absolutely.
I did. I'll tell you right now that
That otter sucking his dick, it's going up.
that's going up. That's going
Right,
up.
yeah.
At the Coke World of Coke, I did the worldwide suicide, and I got suicide. I did a suicide of all the drinks all over the world and drank the whole cup. So that will be on my channel sometime.
That leads into my second question a little bit. Did y'all bother trying the 4D thing at the Coke Museum?
No.
The what?
The 4D thing, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
No,
No.
we were ready to leave.
Was that cool?
But we were speculating what the fourth dimension was. I said it's like a 3D movie, and then they just spray you in the face with Coke at the end.
Well,
Basically. Oh, all right. I was right.
you can pretty much assume y'all mentioned the Universal rides. It's about the same.
That's
Oh.
we knew it.
Right.
Good. So we didn't
they
miss
do.
anything.
They sneeze on
They
you. Got it.
spray water at you, or
Water, yeah, and it pokes
course
you
they
and it jerks you
fucking
around
do.
like really
why
bad.
would you want that?
The fourth dimension is sneezing. It's
Yeah,
right
I
in your
hate the
face.
fourth dimension. All right, thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
They force feed a hose in your mouth and just flood your body with Beverly.
As long as you don't have to taste it, that's all right.
Gentlemen,
Yes. Lightning round.
Lightning round.
I have a confession to make.
Lightning confession.
I am the Sneaky Dookie. I am the Dookie Saboteur. And I
Ladies
bring
and
you
gentlemen.
a message from the Dookie Shed.
Eric, pay attention, please.
Yeah, I'm here. Let's
He would
hear
like
it.
you to know that you should fear the coming of his army as it comes upon you.
Okay, this is the lightning round.
Lightning
and we do have
round!
with actual questions to ask.
Swim
But
your
I-
way on out of here.
So
Fair enough.
the Dookie has just been flushed. Good night.
Fair enough.
All right, guys,
That
let's keep
was
it simple.
shitty.
Might be a hard question for you, but can I buy you guys a round of drinks?
Oh.
I'm doing like a cleanse right now, like a lemon zest cleanse.
yes, later.
Totally. When?
Lightning round.
Okay, thank you.
Grim Reaper.
Eric, he's
Gargamel.
fucking
Here for your
Voldemort.
souls.
Sorry, Voldemort.
He's Rob Stark. Go ahead.
Lightning round.
All right. So you've heard of the Smash ballot that Nintendo's doing, right? What characters would you like to be in Smash?
Goku.
I think we talked about this before, that we thought Simon Belmont would have been a good choice. But I'm
Yeah.
going with that or Mr. Bean. That's it.
They should put Neo from the Matrix in it.
Yeah.
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 That'd be sick.
He could, like, when Samus shoots the big bullet, he just stops
He
it
just
with
says
his hand.
no.
Yeah.
I say Pen from Evangelion. That was for you, Justin.
You're welcome, Justin.
All right, thank you.
Pen would be destroyed.
It's a penguin.
Not if I play him. Go ahead.
Sorry, awkwardly tying me on. Have you ever told a joke that's came across horribly, and what's the context of it?
Oh, never.
Yeah,
No, we
all the
kill it.
time.
Oh, one time.
Kill it every time.
Yeah, I'm so funny.
All the time. There was a joke in Mega64 in one of the episodes that when we wrote it, thought it was really funny, but it was basically just a character shouting at another character to suck his dick. Yeah, I'm glad you laughed. We screened it like 10 times, and every single time it fell super flat. The whole room was just silent.
It was just like, whoa, that was mean. It's like, oh, sorry.
So we actually cut that from the episode.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's one of the only jokes we've ever tested repeatedly and ended up exercising.
Yeah. Normally, right away, we know if it's bad, but we didn't. Anyway.
We thought it was funny. Nobody agreed with us.
Yeah.
So
Hello.
Hi.
What's your favorite gag on the podcast? Like, you know, the Joker voice and stuff.
Oh, Sean, when you see this.
Yeah, telling Sean what to edit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine.
I agree.
Definitely mine too.
Sean, on Tuesday, when you edit this
When you see
part,
this. Go ahead.
yeah, so I want you to find your favorite Dookie Shed video.
Yeah.
But I want you to like mess it up, like you sabotage them, and then just insert
Edit in
it
your
here.
favorite Dookie moments.
Yeah.
Okay, and then hard cut. Been a long time since we've heard Smash Mouth, so just put in like a good Smash Mouth song for me, but only like 30 seconds or something.
Okay.
All right.
See you on Tuesday.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Baby Carrots here. Just wanted to.
What's your name? Baby Carrots?
Baby Carrots.
What
Oh,
a
yeah.
what a
Hell
fucking
yeah.
nickname.
So,
What up, Baby Carrots?
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
I was with the
Baby
Disneyland group
Carrots.
earlier.
Are
and
you like just you like carrots? You're about everything, like little and orange. Like that's you.
There
Kinda.
was a-
So
Like the connotation of baby carrots is like so
There was
bad.
a guy's nickname that I knew that was Baby Carrot because he had a small dick, and that's what the girls call him.
Whoa.
Whatever
that's
you
not
want.
you.
Anyway, think about
I
it.
didn't
Lightning
name him
round.
that.
I was
Lightning round.
I was with the Disneyland group earlier. Maybe you remember, maybe not, probably not.
We
So,
don't.
Lightning round.
But obviously, you guys kind of like make like a cement for those people. They love you guys.
Yeah.
And I never really got it. And then
Thank you.
I was gonna ask you like what you think like built that bond, and it wasn't until I was sitting there crying, laughing, that I really got it. So
Oh.
instead of asking you a question, I just want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you, Baby
Welcome.
Carrots.
Baby Carrots.
Hey, I just wanted to thank you guys for the series, first of all. What would you consider for all four of you your biggest influence or inspiration for the series? Sort of what really got you to inspire you to do it?
The Shield, Band of Brothers,
Real Housewives
iZombie.
of Vancouver.
iZombie, and Stairway to Heaven. Just Michael Landon in general.
Oh, and Jackass.
Yeah.
And Tom Green.
Thank you.
Well, thank you anyways. You guys rock.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Can we maybe get an East Coast game days at least 1 year? I would kill for that.
Oh, you should.
We flew out here to see you. The least you can do is fly out west
That's
to see
true.
us.
Yeah.
So
Seems fair. Seems fair.
See you in Anaheim.
You got me there,
See you there.
I guess.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
All right, I'm pretty sure this question's been answered before, but I was just wondering, Kojima and Cliffy B in the Metal Gear Solid 4 video, how did that happen?
We just broke into their hotel room and just said, "Get outside! Get outside!"
All right,
Anyway, thank you.
Hello.
Okay. My friend lost his campfire shirt in an actual fire. I wanted to know if you guys are gonna bring it back in men's.
that's a beautifully ironic thing.
Hey, email the merch account. Or tell him to email the merch account, and maybe we'll have one in his size lying around. We'll figure something out. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe.
thank you.
Cool. Thank you. All right. Final question.
Final question. Gotta make it serious. Gotta make it important. I'm moving to the West Coast soon. What are some good cons on the West Coast? What's really good? What's really bad?
On
What
the
do y'all
West
like
Coast.
and what do y'all hate on the West Coast?
On the West Coast, I like the Crondo. I like Mexican food.
No, I mean like conventions and stuff.
Like what?
Oh, conventions.
Conventions,
I
like
like.
what-
Oh,
like
I
what
like
conventions
the,
are good, what
okay.
conventions are
I
just,
like
like,
the
lame, don't do
Crondo
it.
conventions.
Hey, I hate San Diego Comic-Con. I've
heard bad
like
things.
game days. Thank you.
Yeah, Game Days is the best. Go to that.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
You really should
Okay.
go to game days. Yeah, that sums it up.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the podcast tonight. We had a great time. Thank you for being so lovely at MomoCon this year. We've had a really good time.
Yeah.
But our podcast has come to a close.
Wait.
So
Is there more time?
No.
thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
And power. I am the waffler. With my griddle of justice, I bash the enemy in the head, or I burn them like so.